Hello, welcome to this week's show with me, Dave Hodgson. My guest today is Maggie Marchant, Volunteer Coordinator of the Waverley Cafe. So, why one particular eatery this week? It's in Huddersfield. It stands out as one of the most worthwhile projects, being part of Mencap and making a positive contribution to training people with learning difficulties. If you're a viewer who's been with us regularly, you may remember KLTV visited the Waverley Cafe in June of last year. We thought it's time we had a bit of an update. Maggie, thanks very much for coming in.
Yeah.
What's been happening since KLT was with you last year?
I think the cafe has gone from strength to strength now. We've had catering contracts with Kirklees. We've done all the shows, and Kirklees show where we saw you on Saturday, and you know, it's just gone from strength to strength. We're getting more well known in the community. The catering jobs, the hall, Waverley Hall itself has been hired out, and we've done the catering for that. Many things. I think it's just going on.
I've already mentioned Mencap, but you are and sort of aren't Mencap. How do you coordinate with them?
Well, Mencap in Kirklees is an organisation that runs many things. It runs day services, supported living, community, many things. We're all part of Mencap, we're all support workers, and we're all trained to the same levels. So everybody can move around everywhere.
ASDAN is an acronym, I remember. So tell us what's involved and how successful have you been on the training run?
Well, the ASDAN training is entry-level employability, and they learn how to do things like health and safety, travelling to work, that kind of thing. Skills that can transfer to any job, not just catering.
Yeah.
We teach them about health and safety, the laws, travelling to work if they don't travel independently. What other things do they see on the way? We take photographs of evidence, and so that goes in the file. Selena, who you've met, she does the internal moderating, and then they're sent off to be marked by the ASDAN, and then they come back, they have a certificate, hopefully, and then we have a graduation ceremony. So we have this twice a year.
Yeah.
A lot of our trainees have gone on to paid employment, other training and voluntary work. But it's not just about the training, it's about the confidence that they get. There's life skills.
I should imagine that is really as important as the qualifications for the job, is it?
More so sometimes. I think these are some people that sat in the house all the time. They're not going out meeting people, they're not communicating. So coming to somewhere like Waverley where they're comfortable and they learn skills and they learn chat and they meet new friends, it's the biggest achievement, I think, of it all.
You laid great store by what you call a three-way in your involvement with your trainees. One, their family. Two, you. Three, them. How does it combine? How does it work?
We find that a three-way communication works best on behalf of the trainee. We teach them skills. We let the parents and carers know what skills they're doing. They can promote this at home so they can carry on with the new skills. Then the parents report back to us and let us know if they need any new training, any new help in any areas. And so they're not just coming and being forgotten, we're all talking. Any problems, we're aware of them straight away.
Hello and welcome to Purple Dog. We deliver first aid and health and safety training courses. We either do them in the classroom, online, or we can come to you. We make sure that you're legally compliant. On all our courses, well, they're fun, they are really enjoyable, and at the end of it, you get a certificate.
They are very professional and thorough, and we make sure we know what we're doing before we go out and provide first aid to anyone that needs it.
It's a legal requirement for us to have a first aid trainer at work. I'm really looking forward to the course.
I came to Purple Dog for their first aid training because of their reputation, and I've heard that their courses are interactive and fun. If you're a parent or a grandparent, first aid training would be great because lots of accidents happen at home.
Contact us at purpledog.ltd.co.uk or 01484 546 780 or info@purpledog.ltd.co.uk.
But I was thinking, as well as that, you're keen to emphasise the fact that as a cafe, the Waverley is open to anyone. Are you required to turn a profit in?
Well, luckily the cafe was funded by the lottery for 5 years to enable us to employ staff and give the trainees free places. But when that comes to an end, we've got to be self-sustainable. So we are trying now new things to raise the income, like the catering, so when the lottery funding finishes, we can still offer these places to people.
Yeah, and obviously by turning in a profit, you can get help otherwise, because I know, for instance, you've made an appeal and it's going really well for people with allotments. If they've got an excess of produce that would be thrown away because there's so much of it at the moment, can they get it to you? And that keeps your costs down, doesn't it?
It does greatly. I can contact Brian from the Allotment and Gardening Federation, and he kindly started bringing things down.
Well known to us here, is
I know he is. He's well known to us now. We call him Mr. Vegetables. And he's contacted other allotment holders to bring excess vegetables. And when we did the Kirklees summer show, we met other people, and they're now bringing us vegetables. We will take any vegetables, any shape, any size.
Always open to it. Never
know.
I think what we'd better say is when you're open and when they can come, because
yes.
I don't want them turning up with the vegetables and you're not there.
We're open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. And anybody's welcome during that time, and we'll take them then. But, if it's after 2 p.m, upstairs at the day centre, they will take them for us on our behalf.
Right. Well, you've given us the time, but what we haven't said about yet is where you are, and also what sort of welcome anybody would get if they came into your cafe.
We're across from the driving test centre on Waverley Road. We're not far from Greenhead Park at all. You can't miss it. It's got a nice little courtyard. It's a nice sitting area.
I certainly know a lot of us at KLTV come and
yes.
have a little drink there. And let me just say, you're not actually licensed, are you?
No.
This is tea, coffee, milk, orange juice, whatever.
It is, but on a Friday, with every hot drink, you get a free piece of cake.
That was just to help the crew here, by the way, saying that. On Friday?
It's a free piece of cake with any hot drink,
yeah.
And we do cater to any dietary requirement, and we don't charge any extra for that, gluten-free or anything. It's all the same.
If you say, can you help me with choice, I'm a diabetic, please don't give me anything that's sugar-laden, you've got the expertise to do that.
We've won, it's the second time we've won the Healthy Eating Award from Kirklees Gold. We are a healthy eating cafe. We're not going to give you too much sugar-laden food. We even put vegetables in our cakes.
Your carrot cake is to die for.
And the courgette and lime, and the chocolate and beetroot.
Wow, how about chocolate beetroot?
And what we've made this week's big success, tomato soup cake.
Looking forward to that. So it's thanks to Maggie Marchant for being our guest today. Drop into the Waverley, why don't you? You never know, you might meet us there. We use it, why don't you? That's it for this week. Please join us again on KLTV for another weekly wind-up next week. To comment on this or any other story, email us at info@kirkleeslocaltv.com or follow us on Twitter or Facebook. I'm Dave Hodgson. Goodbye for now. Looking forward to seeing you later next week. Bye-bye.